Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Another game to Judkins. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
On the set.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates. Cougar, 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's a throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First and 10 from the 32.
Mustang 19.
He's going to throw this one. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set, ready.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set, hut. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves him with third and short.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ready.
Young's going to throw it. Third and 2. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. Steamers getting their punt team out there. Begins his return at the 16. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost moving on that return before he stopped. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're throwing it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. Jukes away from one. He cuts it right. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18.
And pushing him out of the backfield left. From the red zone now. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Ready?
It's Young. The throw here on first. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
On the ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow. Hut.
Young working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
Okay, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. The Browns push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
All set to go now from the 35.
Blue check. Here we go. Hut.
They'll run here on first down. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking to throw, Young to the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Young on 3rd and goal. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So the kickoff team out, and they'll go ahead and send this one away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. More from this one right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Looking in the air here. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Wait.
Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Young. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Young to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot at the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down now, ball at the 33. Sticking in the air, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Set. Black 40. Ready?
Young throwing here. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives him a first down.
St. Louis.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds a man right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
About timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. Young looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
To the air yet again. Young escapes the pocket. And caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Ready. Gotta be lying. Gotta be simple.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10 now from the 46.
19 strike. 19 Tigers. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the give, here's Junkins. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
follows that catch, and this one reaches the 23. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Browns first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And put a receiver in motion left. Running the draw here with Judkins. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
18 Rodney, hot 70, hot 70.
Working now from the gun. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
All
ready.
set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. 45, one.
To the air on first down. Young. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43, 10.
Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Okay, ready? Set, ready, cut.
Young working from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, ready?
Again, it's Young. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Down, ready.
Here's Young again. Good running here. He's across the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Steamers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for 2. And he could have a free play here. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. So they'll decline this and take the results. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the jump.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Come on. Come on. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Steelers 19.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on. Set. Block yellow. 22. Set.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Ready up.
One last play before the break. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break.
Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Browns watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. Speed on blue. 52 blue. Set.
First down. Young. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Short throw, tip, oh, but he still got it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here, ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go.
They are throwing it again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Steamers cutting to the lead, coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for two.
The offense will
They're going to try and throw it here. And he has it in the end zone for two, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that. Well, I
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. We'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Dropping back to throw. That's brought in by Irwin. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw here on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this one in to the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points.
Steamers 27.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set. 6, 45, White. Ready?
Young on first and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his money back there. That brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, hut, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
60 red, Fury, yellow. Ready.
To the air, yet again. Young. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Judkins on first down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And talk about adding some insult to injury there, Brock. Not only did they jump, but they still ended up giving up the lengthy run, Brock, and that one's declined.
Come on, set. Set, 19 tight, 19, trap 50, trap 60.
First down, play action. That one connects. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns trying to end this before the final quarter. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead.
Steamers 27.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, set,
On the first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Green jack, set.
Young working from the gun. The right side, Noel has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Go. 10 black, smash, red. Ready?
Again, it's Young. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Yellow, 40. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Young. Completed over the middle. And the Browns pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Judkins set it right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hawk step, 19 Lions. Ready?
Don't throw it. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Browns first down.
Cougar 19.
Judkins up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Browns football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos, 18 Cards, Dragon 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now looking to throw. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kane. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Play action now. Young. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Steamers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Young to the line now. His guys going for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Shot, 17. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
56.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Judkins running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Setting up to throw. Caught by the running back Judkins. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. And get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crack on it. Hurt.
They'll run it with Judkins. Well, at 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Another one for Judkins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. One more time with Judkins. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
63. Steamers 35.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Okay. Go steal. Black. 95. Ready.
Young looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Looking to throw. Young. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
1st down. Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Here's Young again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's Nice tackle with the first down yardage.
St. Louis.
It's not just
First
imperative
down.
that a quarterback knows man
First
or
and 10
zone.
at the
Same thing for a
41-yard
receiver,
line.
especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So first down from the 41.
Set. Blue 30, ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in St. Louis. Steamers trying to do some window dressing.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Flying.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. The ball is out. Young lost it. And the Browns pick it up. He's out in the clear. Not much added after the recovery partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy,
Let's go right here.
ready, ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects with the open man downfield. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Every tight end worth his salt wants this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Come on, set. Check out.
Run right side, Judkins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Eight yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
18 Cardinal.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, I know you know this. There is good trips home, and then there is great trips home. And I'd imagine tonight's going to be a great one. Hard to contain these guys when you crush a division rival this badly.
What gives that away, Kate? Is it the smiles? Is it the joy? They're trying to keep it professional, interacting like no big deal. I know. But you know and I know that's going to be one fun plane ride home.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate.